What's up, everybody? Merry, happy holidays or New Year's Eve or whatever holiday is coming up. Hello to everyone, and I just wanted to make a little vlog here, a live stream, basically talking about kind of reflecting on 2019 and talking about what the expectations are for 2020, and we can all have an open discussion. That's pretty much the topic. So there is no real topic. It's just basically what happened to you in 2019 and what you're looking forward to in 2020. Stuck in Florida, what's up? Good to see you, man. Anon, I got your comment and I haven't responded to it yet, but I made a whole video about it. It was a very good comment. DJ, what's up? Good morning. So, what did you guys do in 2019? What did you accomplish? My main accomplishment that I feel is worth noting is the fact that I just stayed the course with YouTube because it was a long process, especially with all the trolling and crap that was going on. I really thought about going a different direction for a long time, but we hung tight, and this family kept me going. Hey Tommy, what's up, man? Let me give you a wrench right quick. Rodrigo says, where you spend New Year's 2020? I'm going to spend New Year's 2020 probably in my apartment. Butch says he became a pizza chef. Awesome, man. That's awesome. Hey, Addie, good to see you. Love to see all my regulars in here and have a conversation. This is just talking about 2019. Anything crazy that happened to you? Anything not crazy that happened to you? Like, for example, I got health insurance in a foreign country in 2019 that is better than any health insurance that I could have gotten in America. Who knew, right? Hey, Robert, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it very much. What are some other things that you guys have done in 2019? I mean, for you, what did you do, and what are your plans for 2020? I'm very interested in hearing what you guys have going on, because I kind of went over my plans the other day, but what I did yesterday was I recorded 3 videos yesterday, and I edited 3 videos yesterday. So content is coming, especially on the what's coming up on 2020 for sure. Ed Lippett, what's up, man? Hello, Ed, and Happy New Year to you and your new wife. Congratulations again, brother. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Chris says hello from Florida. Hello to you. There's my main man, Steve the Butcher. Happy New Year to the DoMoreLife family. Absolutely. I agree 100%. And I'm real proud of everybody that's a part of this family. And it's that 2019, there's a good example. Steve the Butcher. I got to meet him in person. And I have to tell you that since that day, he's been a real friend, not a YouTube friend, a real friend. And I'm very, very grateful for that. Very grateful for Steve and everybody like him. Yes, and I can see your message. I'm going to hide it just because it's telling me to show or hide it. But you finally went to Thailand, and that's good, man. That's great. That's a big step that most people don't ever make. They just talk about it. Ed says he got married. Yes, you did, and I'm very, very happy for you, sir. Travel TV, what's going on, man? I saw your snaps the other day. I mean, your Instagram stories. Man, you just look depressed. You just look really, really depressed. And I hope you don't have to work a whole year, but maybe me and you can talk about something that, and I can help you point you in the right direction depending on where you want to go. I don't know. But I certainly hope you get back to Southeast Asia, because brother, you did not look happy. and and I feel sorry for you, man. I really do. You have my empathy. Mario and B, good morning, Jeremy. Weather in Melbourne is like Thai weather, 41 degrees. Good gracious, it's crazy. Yes, Steve says in 2019 I met Jeremy. You sure did, and I'm very happy that I got the chance to meet you. Let's see. Congratulations to Ed, of course. Brayton Elwood says, "Will you get $100 bot shave in Pattaya?" Are you talking about a haircut? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You can get them for 100. You can get a haircut for 100 baht in Pattaya or just about anywhere else. I did, Ed. I saw your Facebook where your all the wedding pictures were on there. It was beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Travel TV just says working hard. I understand, man. It sounds like you got 2 or 3 jobs, and believe me, I know the feeling. So I can't really say much about that. You guys that are in here don't mind giving the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. Will says, which New Year's over here do you like the most? Thai New Year or this one? Which New Year's over here do you like the most? Thai New Year or this? Oh, it's potato. It doesn't really. I like them both. It is what it is. Stuck in Florida says, I'm trying to forget 2019, looking forward to 2020. And that's the best, great attitude to have right there, man, because the past makes you depressed. And if you dwell on it, you won't ever be able to progress anywhere. And I really hope that the message comes across that, whatever we did in 2019 to make our lives worse, that we learn from those mistakes and move forward in 2020. That's for sure. Kevin, thank you for dropping by. Have a great day, Jeremy. You too, bud. Appreciate it. Tommy J says, I stopped working January 19th and went to Thailand twice. There you go, man. There you go. And you enjoyed yourself in Thailand both times. No doubt about that. That's for sure. So I'm really glad that you got to come to Thailand because I saw what happened. First I got to meet you. And then on your next trip, unfortunately, I wasn't able to meet you. But I did see that you were having a lot of fun. That's what matters. It says the buddy was on there. Nico took it. Oh, the video is on there. Nico took it. I think I saw the video, I believe. If I didn't, I'll certainly go back and watch it for sure, Ed. But congratulations again, brother. I appreciate that. All warm and fuzzy, thumbs up. Yep. Got to be that way. Farad says the immigration law changed for retirees. Yeah, it's going through some changes, and it's going through some rules that used to be enforced or that used to not be enforced that are now being enforced. So that's definitely a difference, I would say. Robert Towerski says 2020 doing better things. That's always the goal for sure. Got a couple videos coming out to let you guys know what my plans are for 2020, and they're kind of detailed. Robert says, stuck in Florida, me and you both ready for the new beginning. Absolutely. Tower Ski says, hope your day is well. It is, and I very much appreciate that. Hope yours is too. Just remember that whether it's 2020, New Year's Eve or not, if you're having a bad day or if you made a mistake or if you did something you shouldn't have or whatever the case may be, always remember you can start your day over anytime you want to. You can start your week over, your month over. You can do all that anytime you want to. It doesn't have to be a New Year's thing, but a lot of people use this New Year's for like set in stone stamp. The problem is a lot of people don't make it whatever goals they set because they're not willing to execute. So you can set it's like they say, a goal without a plan is nothing but a wish, right? So you make a goal, you make a plan, and then you execute on that plan. If you don't execute on the plan, you're not going to get what you wanted. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, but that's just my personal experience and the best suggestions I can give to any of you. Ed says PI may make Americans get a visa before coming. I heard that. Duterte got really upset and said that he may make Americans get a visa before coming. That would be odd, but I would be interested in see how that works out for sure. Kevin says, I too stopped working in 19, and this is my third trip. Hey, man, and enjoy the good life. Enjoy the life where you're not around, where you don't have to get up 9 to 5 and all that stuff. Enjoy that for sure. Stuck in Florida says the last 14 months has been some of the worst times of my life. Well, the good news is, Stuck in Florida, and I kind of know a little bit about the situation. Sorry, Steve, that's got YouTube held up your comment there. I don't know why. The good news is the last 14 months are in the past. And if you're here's another good thing. If you feel like you're at your rock bottom, if you feel like you're at the lowest point in life that you can go, then there's nowhere to go but up. There's nowhere to go but up. If you're at the bottom, you can't go any lower, so there's nowhere to go but up. Keep that in mind. Steve says, I've seen the videos. Tommy J. Yeah, Tommy took a lot of good videos and he had a great time over here. I was very, very impressed with what a good time Tommy was having. I loved it. Johnny says, hopefully in 2020 we can see more vlogs of Soy 4. In 2020, you're probably going to see more vlogs of more stuff outside for sure. I'm just going to force myself to go out and record. Steve says, stick in there, stuck, bro. Addie says, I said other day that last 4 years I focused on completing 40 audiobooks. Thus, in 2020, I have my new audiobooks website to sell overseas tourists. Thus, chase your dreams. Can't agree. Couldn't agree more, Addie. Couldn't agree more for sure. 33 Cactus Jack says, great words. Thank you, sir. Very glad you were able to drop in on the live chat today. We got a bunch of stuff going on down here. Let's see. Roger, what's up, Roger? Good to see you, brother. I think I missed you on the last live chat, but good to see you. Cody, I definitely missed you. Where were you at, man? You're fired, Cody. I'm just playing, but it's good to see you, brother. Let me see. Marcus Wing says you cannot always execute a plan here in Thailand. I guess that's possible due to certain roadblocks with their laws and stuff, but there's always a country you can execute in. That's the good news. Ty Z, welcome. Mr. Cody is in the house, and I'm glad he's back, and Roger. And it's good to see everybody. Marcus says, but you can always make the most out of a negative situation. That's right. You can always, I'm not one of those people that like to say, there's somebody that's always got it worse than me. There's somebody that's always worse off than I am, because that doesn't really make me feel better about what I'm doing. The way I look at it is I'm in competition with no one but myself. I empathize with those that have life worse than me, but it's taken a lot for me to get to where I am in life right now. Not that I'm anywhere special or doing anything special. It's just a matter of, self-awareness, understanding who you are and what you're capable of. And sometimes that self-awareness means you're not capable of doing the things that you thought you were going to be able to do. And you have to switch up you have to change right in the middle of of the plan. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, because if you're in a rut and you don't change anything, nothing's going to change it, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you do the same thing you've always done, you're going to get the same thing you always got. Mark, I read that. Steve says there's always our family to talk to, brother. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. And that's a good reminder there, Steve. Chris says, look forward to more great videos in 2020. Chris from Maryland. Chris from Maryland, you will get some great videos in 2020, and you're going to get a lot of basic videos, a bunch of unedited, not unedited, but very limited editing and just more straightforward content. Marcus says, thank you. Happy New Year. You're more than welcome, and I hope you have a great New Year as well. Stuck in Florida says, I feel privileged every day that I can wake up and get out of bed. Nothing wrong with that. If you have true gratitude for that, that's great. That in and of itself should be well, I can't tell you how you should feel, but for me, I'm grateful that I'm able to get up out of bed every day and go to work. But for me personally, that's not enough. I need, I'm a very results driven, oriented type person. Like if I see results somewhere, that's what makes me happy. It's just me. Don't get me wrong. I understand completely. I could be in a much worse situation, and there are plenty of people that have it bad. But for me, being able to see results from what I do is the thing that really keeps me going. And there's nothing wrong with feeling privileged that you can get up and walk out of bed and walk every day. Nothing at all. In fact, the people that can't get out of bed and walk every day would probably, if you got around them long enough, it would probably make you appreciate that kind of that kind of sentiment. So good point. Stuck in Florida. Anon says 2020, get the house sold, quit the job, and move over there. There you go, man. Sounds like a plan. Eddie says, I'm happy I found your YouTube channel in 2019. Thank you, Eddie. I really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. JJS says, I'm kind of just working and saving and doing nothing else. Hey, if that's what gets you to your goal, then you're doing the right thing for sure. Yes, good morning to Cody. Or good evening to Cody, I think is where he is. Stuck in Florida said, oh wait, JJS says, I used to live in Thailand. I had way more free time. In America, it's all work. Yeah, well, see, that's my thing. And over here, it's all work too. It's just like I just switched my grind a little bit. So that's one thing that kind of disappointed me because I was looking forward to, shorter hours and all that stuff and being able to travel more and more and more. The only reason I don't travel every day is because I just don't have time because working on working on YouTube. I have a couple side projects I'm trying to get off the ground. So that's what happens, man. Let's see. Stuck in Florida said, oh, hang on. We got a challenge here. Roger McGee says sending $10. We'll do another 10 if we get DoMoreLife over $100 for this live chat. Wow. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. Roger, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So he's going to send 10 and we're going to set a goal he set the goal for $100. If we get $100, then he will send another 10. And Mr. Roger, I very much appreciate it because, as we all know, we got equipment and traveling to pay for coming up for sure. So thank you very much, Roger. Appreciate that. Where was that? Stuck in Florida. When my best friend and business partner died suddenly at the age of 54 in March, it changed my perspective on life. Death will do that. When I was 17, me and my friend, my best friend, were racing in our cars to school, to high school, and he ran off the road and he died right in front of me. And it changed my perspective on a lot of things. So I understand how, in the face of something like death, how your perspective can change. Definitely not. Definitely will really put life into perspective for you, for sure. Steve says 49's 13-0 up. Think they going to the Super Bowl. Oh, 49's. Yeah. I would say it's probably a shoe-in for them to go to the Super Bowl. And over on the AFC side, I really don't know who it's going to be. I don't think the Patriots are going to get there. I really don't. All right, there's the 10 from Roger. As soon as it comes through my email, I'll show it to you guys. Eddie says, I only produce my audiobook so I can relax back in John 10. That's awesome, man. And there is Roger's sending $10. We'll do another 10 if we get DoMoreLife over $100 for this live chat. So over 100. So if we get over $100, then Roger's going to send another $10 with it, and that would be an awesome New Year's gift for the channel for sure. Yeah, the 49ers kind of deserve to go, to be honest with you. They've really come a long way. Last year, they were horrible. This year, they've done some crazy things. So they kind of deserve it. I would agree with that. Towerski says, it's all work anywhere in the world. It's the same grind for everyone unless you're old and retired. That's life, I guess. I agree with you, but there are ways to get out of that and to get around that, and that's personally something that I'm working on myself. Let's see. Here is Roger's. There's Roger's 10. So the challenge is to make 100, and he will put 10 more. Tommy says, good work, Roger. I agree. It's been a while since we've seen money challenge in here, so that's always good to see. Steve says Ravens will win the Super Bowl. Stuck. Raven, that's a good possibility. Steve, that's a good possibility, real good possibility. I think, yeah, I would. That's a good solid bet for sure. Addie says, I lost my two best friends the last 10 years, so enjoy life. Yep, definitely got to enjoy life. Stuck in Florida says, that's where my money's at, Steve the Butcher. Cody says, Ravens versus 49ers, Super Bowl. My guess, I would have to say that's a good guess and probably a good, yeah, that's just a good all-around guess for sure. Robert says, Steve the Butcher, I sure hope the Ravens do. They probably will. Johnny Black says, it certainly won't be the Lions. Yeah, I don't think the Lions are going to pull it off. Agreed, Cody. Steve says, Towerski, I bet the Packers and Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Ooh, that's a big guess right there. I mean, not a big guess. That's just that's an outside the box guess right there. So, but hey, it could happen. It could definitely happen. Kansas City is playing really well, and so is Green Bay. So they got Aaron Rodgers. JJS says, no, man, in Thailand, I was living a super comfortable life, working 28 hours a week. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, that has not been my story here in Thailand. So good for you, man. That's awesome. Jay East, cheers to you, my friend. Looking forward to a prosperous new year. Yes, sir. Me and you both. No question about it. Chuck, what's up, Chuck? Where you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Happy New Year's to you. Hope you had a great Christmas. And looking forward to the next time you're over this way, bro. Stuck in Florida says Miami is terrible, and they beat the Patriots. Really? The Patriots got beat by Miami? That's so awesome. Anytime I hear the Patriots lose, I get like warm and fuzzy, ticklish all over. um, Steve says, "Did you get mine, JC?" Oh no. Did you PayPal money? I didn't. I hadn't got it yet. I don't know. Let me reset or refresh my email. We'll see. Sometimes it takes it a little bit to come through. So, um, no worries. No worries. Just it'll if it hadn't come through in the next 10 minutes, then I'll let you know. But thank you. I didn't know you had contributed anything. Just so you guys know, Roger set a goal for $100 for the super chat. He put in 10, and he said if we got over 100, then he would put in 10 more, and that would be pretty awesome, dude. Let's see. Chuck says definitely Ravens versus 49ers. Yeah, everybody seems to think that, Chuck, and I'm kind of on that. I'm on that wheel too. I think there's no question. In my opinion, I think the 49ers will definitely get it done. Little question marks in the AFC, but not many. Ravens are pretty much the strongest team over there. Ross, hey Ross, if the year is 2020, will everything be more clear? Good joke, man. I like that. Kurt, good morning, Kurt. Good to see you, bud. John, hey, how are you? Glad you were able to drop by. Let's see. Steak of Florida says, hopefully Ross and Rayon. Cody says the Dolphins haven't been good since Ray Finkel days. That's kind of true. Roger says, I don't believe my Sooners will win another game this year. I don't know about that, man. I haven't seen a lot of college football this year. It's one thing unfortunate about not having a lot of time. Addie says NFL and the USA has shoulder pads to protect yourself. In Australia, we have rugby with no padding, much tougher. Yeah, I hear that all the time. Yeah, Ray Finkel laces out. That's funny. I can't show that comment, Cody, but that's funny. That's awesome. Robert says, I love when the Patriots lose. So do I. Brett, what's up, man? Hadn't seen you in a while. Good to see you in the house. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope all is well. And here comes Mr. Steve. I'll cover up your last name so people can't see it, but there's his contribution. There's 20, Roger. There's 20. Roger put out a challenge that said if we get $100, he put 10 in, and if we get $100, he would put 10 more. So that was Roger's challenge, and there's 20 of 100. So we got 80 to go if we want to meet that challenge. Entirely up to you guys. Hey, go more hike. Good to see you, brother. Throw your wrench in there. If you play football with no pads on, you might be Australian. It's so true. If you guys don't get his humor, he's talking about like what was Jeff's name? Foxworthy, the redneck guy. You might be a redneck if. That's so funny. J.E. says, JC, what are some of your committed plans and goals for 2020, brother? That's a good question. I was just talking about that at the very beginning of the live stream. I've got some videos coming out. Yesterday, I recorded 3 videos and I edited 2 more. And that's kind of going to outline my goals for YouTube. My personal goals are I need to lose a little bit of weight. My health needs to improve. And as another personal goal, I want to find a way. I've been trying for years to become financially independent so that I could get on the road full time and travel full time. And that is possible in 2020. If we keep pushing hard enough, long enough here. Steve, thank you so much for the PayPal, by the way. I appreciate it. I think I even forgot to say PayPal, but thank you very much. Um, but for 2020, for me, it's about one was getting to learn the Thai culture and getting to learn the Thai people so I can interact with them on a regular level because I'm a guest in their country. I need to learn how to speak their language. I need to learn their customs and traditions and be accepting of those customs and traditions. Those are my big plans. Chuck says Ravens for the win. Sure. Ravens 49ers, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm a Panthers fan. And we fall into pieces. Cody says every time the Patriots win a game, Santa cuts the ears off an elf. I like that, Cody. Jay says college playoff final will be LSU and Clemson. That's a good that's a pretty good I would go with that. Towerski says rugby doesn't have the freak athletes the NFL has, and they also don't watch themselves like they do in the NFL. Oh Lord, we're about to get a who's better, NFL or rugby, going here. Steve the Butcher says, I don't care, brother. Not sure what you're referring to there, but whatever it is, I got you. Jay says, Brett, are you in Mississippi? And I look down and Brett says, J East, nope, Washington, D.C. area. Oh, up in that area. Cool. It's probably cold up there right now. Cody says, we play tackle football, the neighborhood park, no pads unless the musclehead showed up. That's funny. Addie says in 2009, I saw college football on TV in Dallas. I could not believe how big college football is. Amazing crowds. Yeah, college football is a big deal around here. Stuck in Florida says a lot of earless elves out there, Cody, in Texas. That's so true. Gilmore says in rugby, do you wear helmets? That's a great question. I don't know. Do they still wear those rubber helmets or whatever? I'm not sure. Bisker says, hey, DoMoreLife family, I'm late. What I miss? What's up, JC? You didn't miss much. We're just talking about our goals and what we've accomplished in 2019 and what we would like to accomplish in 2020. And Rogers put out a money challenge to get to $100 on here, and then he's going to contribute 10 more that he's already contributed. Steve says no problem, brother. Eddie says no helmets in rugby or Aussie rules football. I hear you. Travel TV says they have scrum hats in rugby. Scrum hats, that's what they call them. JC will be some awesome learnings. Looking forward to you sharing your continued journey with the DoMoreLife family. And that is exactly my goal, 100% goal. Jay East. Eddie says helmets optional in Oz. Stuck in Florida says it's already decided it's going to be LSU and Clemson. They both won their playoff games. Okay. That's going to be a really good game to watch then, for sure. Cody says Christmas here, 75, 80 degrees still. Wow. That's kind of a high temperature for Christmas time. Robert says, I wish Steve Smith was still around. Very fun to watch him play. So do I. I wish Steve Smith would. I mean, he's by now he would have to be gone somewhere. But at the same time, he was a very fun player to watch play football for sure. Robert says, oh, that's what it says. Steve the Butcher says, where's the dollar DoMoreLife family? Oh yeah, Steve Scott, are you calling on the DoMoreLife family to meet the challenge? I think so. We only need So Roger did $10, and then he said if we got $100, he would do 10 more. And we've had one contribution after that for $20, so we have $80 left to go. And it'd be very interesting to see if we hit that on just a random live stream day like today, especially around the holidays. But as long as we're talking about goals and things that went wrong in 2019, things that went right, I'm going to keep on talking, and hopefully we'll get there. If we don't, no problem. One thing I do want to say is I had the pleasure of me. Oh, wait. Brett says it's going to be 69 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow in D.C. Wow. Stuck in Florida says it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit right now at 9:45 p.m. Wow. Cody says, last NFL game I went to, all I did was watch the Cowboy cheerleaders do high kicks for 3 hours. That's so funny. Eddie says, I recorded an interview this year about cane toads, how their poison glands kill wildlife, snakes and crocodiles who eat cane toads. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, everybody's agreeing with Cody. Hit that like button, definitely. Got 42 watching and 12 likes. So now we got 44 watching and 12 likes. So if you do feel so inclined and enjoy the content, please feel free to hit the like button. That would be very nice. Also, in 2019, one of the biggest thing I had was the ability to meet a lot of subscribers to this channel. Like a lot of guys on here I've met in person, and I'm really, really grateful for that. Here comes another 20 from the same cat. He's trying, man. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. There's 20. So we're down to 40. We need 60 more. Thank you so much for that, Steve. I really genuinely appreciate that, bro. Genuinely appreciate that. So there's got 60 more to go. Wow. Hello to the new subscriber, Mark. I can't pronounce the rest of your name, but thank you for jumping in. Roger says, when you get into the airport, will your American phone be able to get on airport Wi-Fi? Yes. Online, communicate with whoever is meeting you, if somebody is, without SIM card at the airport. Yes. They have Wi-Fi at the airport. You just tap right into it. Just remember, that's open Wi-Fi, okay? So you got to be careful. You got to be very careful with that. Steve said, I guess only the English are stepping up. He's talking about the money challenge in here, I think. You're definitely stepping. There's definitely been some stepping up by the English in here in this live stream, and I am just enormously grateful for that. I'm waiting to see what the next, because I think I got another one in here. I just don't know for sure. My internet's slow, and the combination between when it delivers to PayPal and when it comes through on email is a little bit different. Yes, Jay says, yes, go more hike. I saw a program on Nat Geo about the cane toad problem. I have no idea what that is. Roger says, thanks, no problem, man. Guess only the English are stepping up. Yeah, it looks that way, but I don't know. Let me close my email down and try to reopen it and see if that helps things any. It says it's checking for email now. 2020, 40. Yeah, really don't have a lot to go. Anyway, Cody says, yeah, phones, I just need to change out a SIM card when I arrive. I'm assuming there will be many places by airport. Actually, the best thing to do is go down to the bottom floor, and they have AIS, DTAC, and True and all the other stuff, all the other carriers down there. So I would go down there. That's what I did. I went down there and got a traveler sim. Pretty good idea. It worked out well for me. Ross says, Roger, make sure to be careful that your American phone plan does not charge. Oh, phone plan does not charge for international roaming internet usage. That's true, and or you can just cut off the roaming for sure. What is wrong with my email? It's doing that. Can you guys say the, well, I'll turn it sideways. Tell you what I will do though. I will go over here to the PayPal itself and see exactly where we stand. Okay, so we're on it. That's right. We got, thank you for stepping up, Steve. Appreciate it, as you call it, stepping up. I very much appreciate that. So 40 down, 60 to go is where we currently are. All right. Tommy says, Cody, when are you going? That's a good question. I'd love to know when Cody's going because I have to meet this guy. Jay says at Roger McGee, very easy. Select the Wi-Fi signal, then required to register passport number, name, etc. Very easy. Only takes a moment. And then you're good to go. Use Line, WhatsApp to message. Agreed, 100%. Roger says, I seen somewhere that SIM cards at the airport are not a good deal. No, I disagree with that. I think they are a very good deal, to be honest with you. Especially if you go to AIS and get the traveler sim, that'll probably be all you need. You can get it in different levels of data packages and the whole 9 yards. Cody says, whoever designed Christmas, New Year's, and rent due all the same week don't like their mama. I like that. Cody's coming in March. That's awesome, dude. I should have some more time off in March, so that would be great. Absolutely great. Steve says, go down to the BTS level and get a true SIM. Yep, go down there and get a true SIM or any other kind of SIM you want to. I just happen to get AIS. Yeah, very true. John says, airplane mode, the whole trip, a week of data is about $13. That sounds about right. Vischer says, ever thought about going to Phuket for content? Yeah, I definitely have, but finding the time to get to Phuket is the problem. This is one thing I'm going to try to focus on more in 2020 is being more efficient with my time and more efficient with my days off, so I can get to different places in Thailand that are normally, not that I normally haven't covered. So with that being said, it's definitely time to do a little bit of traveling. And, I found some videos yesterday. One was I recorded Lupini Park in Bangkok, right off the BTS station, or the MRT station, I'm sorry. And I also found a video. What was the other video about? Oh, the Sky Tower or Sky Power, whatever that tower is. So I got that, and then I recorded 3 videos yesterday as well. So all that stuff's coming soon to a DoMoreLife channel near you. Visker says everything. Oh yeah, I read that. Tower Ski, getting a traveler sim is a great idea. It's what I do. You can refill your data, etc. at any Family Mart or 7-Eleven. Yes, you sure can. Cody says, when I get to Bangkok, we'll go eat. Then I'm heading for those wonderful pretzels. I hear all those soupy surf. I hear you, man. Go Mike says, where would you like to go if you could become an independent traveler? Somewhere in South America would be great. Probably Colombia. to begin with. That's where I would really like to go and check it out and see what life down there is all about. That would be great. Brett says heading to the fridge for some Haagen-Dazs butter pecan ice cream. Be right back. Okay, sounds good. Oh, Haagen-Dazs. Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Be right back. You know what? Haagen-Dazs over here is very, very expensive. I don't know why. It's not like it's any different. I guess it may be the import tax or something like that. I'm not sure. Tower Ski says, I love Colombia. I've been to Medellin. That's exactly where I want to go. Medellin, Barranquilla, Bogota, and Cali. I want to go. Those are the 4 main places I want to go in Colombia. So I would really enjoy going there for sure. Mike, what's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Hadn't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Tower Ski says, if you need some good locations to stay, let me know. I sure will. Because I fully intend on getting to South America at some point in my life, And something else that we were talking goals and goal setting and that kind of thing for 2020. Something else I'm really kind of obsessed with is the old saying, if you keep doing the right thing long enough, good things will happen to you. And that's why I just keep burying my head in this YouTube channel, and why I keep, I try to keep the family healthy and informed, and that's why we have clean live streams and that kind of thing, because I believe if we do the right thing long enough, good things are going to happen for sure. Ross says it costs a lot to keep frozen food for import. Yes, that was my guess, Ross, and you are 100% correct. Cody says, this rave about McDonald's, is it just because there isn't a Whataburger here? McD is tasteless. Is it better there? No, it's not really. No, it's not. In fact, I think it's worse here, to be honest with you. But if we had a Whataburger here, I would be one very happy young man. That would be awesome. Awesome. Gomorrah says, why Colombia? I don't see much talk on the internet about it. That's precisely why I want to go, because I've been able to tap into a few Colombian bloggers over time, and not when I say tap in, I mean watch their content and the cost and that kind of thing. I just believe I would have a successful journey down there. And plus, I took 7 semesters of Spanish in college. I would really like to be able to learn how to string sentences together in Spanish. That would be nice. So I would feel more at ease, because I do recognize some of the Spanish language. I can kind of understand what people are talking about. It just feels like it would be a good fit for me. That's basically the breakdown of it. Tommy J says, Cody, McDonald's is very expensive in Thailand. Yes, it is very expensive. Sorry, guys, I got a mosquito or something flying around me here. Will says that, Cody, there's other options. That's true. Steve, good morning, Steve. McDonald's sucks everywhere. Towerski says Colombia is cheaper than Thailand right now, to be honest. I believe you. And if I could line up a job, I just don't know what the English teaching jobs would look like down there, or if I could work there at all. I'd have to do a lot of research, but it's something I'm willing to do. The research is something I'm definitely willing to do, because I definitely really want to go. Will says, I find that most Thais just go to McDonald's for the French fries. That, there's a lot of truth in that. There really is. Anon says, literally the only time I got travel disease in Thailand was after eating McDonald's. That doesn't surprise me. Cody says, single man destinations rank Thailand, Philippines, and Colombia all top destinations. Also, cost of living low. That's what I like to hear right there. Definitely like to hear. I hear that Ecuador is on a like all time low cost of living too. But I'd have to check it out. Great YouTube videos on Colombia, Eddie says. Okay, I got your message. And I will do that right now. Give me 1 second. Thank you for the insight there to the guy that just sent me that message. I thought that may be the case, but I wasn't sure. That's a good catch, though. Let's see. In fact, why don't I just give you a wrench, and if anything like that happens again, you can just swing it. That's fine. Will says, yep, and Cody says single minute. I read that. Visker says, I personally think In-N-Out Burger is better than Whataburger. The double animal style is like heaven. We got this place over here called Chris Burger, and I'm gonna tell you, I've never had a better burger anywhere in America or anywhere else, for sure. Addie says, great YouTube videos on Colombia. There are some great YouTube videos on Colombia. Ross says, best Western fast food in Thailand is KFC, followed by Subway. Subway. I agree. I've had KFC and Subway over here, and it's pretty awesome. May Busy says, Medellin, Colombia is rocking, or Medellin, I should say. Colombia is rocking. What's up, JC? I would love to go there. That is my number one destination that I want to go to at some point. Stuck in Florida. Don't say that about my Subway. I love Subway. Medellin and Cartagena, Cody says. Yeah, that would be nice. Go More Hike says, welcome to Mickey D's. May I take your order, please? Tower Ski says, you can teach in Colombia, but the money is less than Thailand. Wow. You can find some good jobs there, but they will be based on the government and requirements are stringent. Interesting. Addie says, I want to go to Medellin for sure one day. Steve says, why eat Western food in Thailand, Ross? Exactly, he said. John says, Ecuador and Medellin. You can say Medellin or Medellin, whatever, whichever. Definitely need to speak Spanish. Yeah, I would have to be immersed in the culture for a little while. What's up, Jim? Jim is in the house. Good to see you, bud. We're glad to see you and know that everything is okay. I was getting kind of worried about you there, man. He says, hey, guys, I just saw that JC was live. I wanted to come and say hello to everyone. I've been down with my back still. So anyway, I want to say hello to everyone and say Happy New Year's. Talk to you later. Okay, Jim, thanks, man. We really appreciate you stopping by. Come back sometime soon. Steve Bedfield says, still can't believe there are Sizzlers in Thailand. Yeah, I think it's a little overrated restaurant, honestly. Stuck says, Steve the Butcher, if you're talking about the challenge that Roger put out, yeah, we're kind of stuck. So we had Roger who said if you put out he was going to contribute $10, and then if we during this live stream, if we made $100 off of contributions, that Roger would contribute another $10. So far we've had one other contributor who has contributed $40. So that leaves us $60 to go, and very, very, very appreciative of both of you guys, Roger and Steve. Thank you very much. Steve says, still can't believe there's, yeah, I read that. Wild Dove X. Yes, I know 3 people who moved to Ecuador. I hear they have a good time down there. John says, both popular for expat retirement and tourism. I think so. I would agree with you, and um, I really want to do some more investigating on that. Steve says, "Hi Jim, hope your rehab's going well." Yeah, me too, for sure. We always hope Jim's getting better. Cody says, "I prefer shrimp and rice, so I'll be good in Southeast Asia." Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Go hang out with Ross down in Rayong, and he'll put you on some shrimp that like you've never seen before. Jim says, "Well, not really, because they are wanting to give me injections in the back, and I'm a little nervous about getting the rehab for my back has been real slow." Um, Jim, we wish you all the best, buddy. We wish you all the best. No lie. I hope whatever decision you make is the right one, and everything works out great for you. I really do. Um, Ross and Round says you get homesick. Um, you talking to me? I get homesick occasionally here. Ross says, "How is Jim?" I think he pretty much answered that one up there. Jim is in a slow rehab. He's been hurt since he got hit by an 18 wheeler, which I completely understand. And there are a bunch of posting for Ecuador right now. Leviticus. Whoa! Whoa! Brett just came through with the rest of the money challenge. Brett, thank you so much, man. Here comes the email, and I'll cover up his last name, but let me cover up like this. Can you guys see that? $60. Okay, Roger, you're up. Brett, thank you so much, man. Genuinely appreciate that. Like, genuinely appreciate that. That's a great gift for the new year, man. You never know. We might wind up having enough money to get that camera sometime soon. And if we do, it's on, boys. I'm telling you, it's on. That's what I'm really missing right now is that camera. So it's going to be on for sure. Thank you so much, Brett. I genuinely appreciate that, and thank you also, Steve and Roger, for your contributions as well. That's awesome, really awesome. Let's see, where was I? Ball Around the World says, "I just bought a round trip ticket Dallas to Medellin for $250 just for 1 week in February." That sounds good. Like, that sounds really, really good. Cody says, "Road trip soon with Ross." I don't know. I talked to Ross a couple days ago, and we haven't really said much about it. It's almost getting too late to plan because I have to go back to work on Thursday. And so Roger keeps his word and sends in the $10 that he said he would match. And I'll show that to you guys right now. I love you guys. I really do, man. Y'all do this, and I don't have anything to do with it. So I really appreciate that very, very much. That's a total of 120 for today, and that makes a huge difference, especially as I'm chipping away at this getting this new camera. So thank you guys. Like, thank you guys so very much, so much. Steve says, "Apparently McDonald's and Pattaya is awesome, but I've never been that drunk." I've been there a few times. It's not that bad, but it's certainly not a great, like a real wholesome McDonald's experience, I would say. Tommy says, "Everyone check out Ross and Ryan video on the Elite Visa, most helpful." Yes. So Ross has a channel. Go More Hike has a channel. Who else on here has a channel that I need to promote? I'm going back and looking up. Jim doesn't have one. Stuck in Florida doesn't have one. If there's anybody in the chat that wants to promote their channel, go ahead. But Go More Hike and Ross definitely have two very good channels with a lot of good information. So be sure to check those guys out. Yeah. And I'll be sharing some of their videos to my social media either today or tomorrow. And if you feel so inclined, share your favorite DoMoreLife video, and we'll keep the channel growing. We're trying to get to 30,000. 30,000 is the goal, because at 30,000, a lot of things change. Stuck in Florida says, everyone kept telling me about the ham and cheese toasties, and then I tried one, almost barfed. Really? We eat those a lot. I got a super chat here. All the best from Germany. I will be in Pattaya, February 2020. Let's go. Okay. Keep me posted. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. And should I be free in February, I'd be happy to go to Pattaya. Let's see. Ross says, thank you, Tommy. Making new vid on the investment visa. That'll be a good one. Ross says, Thailand immigration motto is good guys in, bad guys out. What they mean is people with money in, people without money out. No comment, but I can say that, yeah. Brett says, tell the man to pay up. He certainly did, and thank you very much, Brett. Much appreciated, man. Go More Hike says, Ross be dropping some truth. Yes, he does. He does a good job with the videos. Very good job. Frank says, Texas chicken is pretty good too. Can't eat KFC. Can't eat KFC. That's interesting. The question was, why eat Western food in Thailand? The answer was, you get homesick. Oh, I got you. Understand. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Makes perfect sense. Thumbs up for Brett. Absolutely. We appreciate Brett very much. Stuck in Florida says, great job, Brett F. Thanks for the help in the family. Absolutely. Thank you, Brett. John says, yep, Ross, bagpackers and other low-income expats getting the heave-ho. That's true. And, you know, I have no problem with that. But at the same time, if you can afford to live here, then, and you can carry your own health insurance, then I really don't see what the problem is with immigration. I don't think they would have one. Like myself, I don't make tons of money here on my full-time job. Certainly not tons of money. The AdSense from YouTube is a secondary source of income. It's not much, but it's there. And then I have you guys that contribute to the channel, and we'll be contributing to the either the traveling or the equipment coming up that needs to be purchased, and the traveling that needs to be done as soon as possible. You guys are I'm gonna tell you why I've been waiting so long to do some traveling, but I can't tell you right now. I know that doesn't make sense for most of you, but there's a really good reason, I promise. Road trip this time. Wait a minute. Hang on. What was I? Go More Hike says, any fans of Pizza Company? Yeah, I love Pizza Company. Ross says, road trip this time of year is expensive. All hotels have inflated the prices. Yeah, that's true. We talked about that. Stuck in Florida says, never tried it. Go More Hike. I gave up on Italian food in Southeast Asia. That makes sense. John Ross says, hi. Hello, John. Addie says, U2 fans in South America always fly to USA to see U2 concerts. Money for USA economy. Nothing wrong with that. Ball Around the World says, Scott's cheap flights is awesome for finding when airline tickets on sale. Always buy through the airline. That's awesome. Steve is giving Brett a lot of credit there, as he certainly deserves. Thank you very much, Brett. We definitely appreciate it. Addie says, I'm a U2 nut, guys. Sorry. Been on 4 world tour since 1998. Wow. Ross is talking to Ball Around the World and says, you always get the best prices directly from the airline. They don't have to pay commissions when you book direct, they will also work on schedule conflicts. Good information. Let's see. Yeah. Steve saying thanks and do more life. I love it. Stuck in Florida, Addie John. I seen you two at Red Rocks in Colorado. It was a great show. Ross says if you get rid of the backpackers places like Cove Sand Road, and the people who work there will also suffer. That's true. Wasn't me. You live now? I am definitely live. Cody in Texas says a lot of online teachers living the backpacker life up north and live in hostels for $3 to $5 a day. That's true. That's very true. Steve says New Year motto for Thailand: pay your bar bill. Yes, make sure you pay your bar bill. You definitely don't want to get caught not paying your bar bill. That's for sure. That causes all kinds of problems. John says +1 on Scots. Also consider travel hacking if you have good credit and spend $1,500 or so a month on credit cards. I imagine that would give you points. I don't personally have any credit cards, so anything I can do to keep myself away from debt, I do it. That's for sure. And for the rest of 2019, guys, probably going to take a break tomorrow as far as putting out, well, there won't be another live stream, but there very well should be a video coming out tomorrow. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Ball Around the World says pay your bar bill or pay your hospital bill. Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Eddie said Coastline Road in Bangkok is awesome. It's definitely different. I don't know about awesome, but it's definitely different. I've only been there twice, and I haven't really seen anything outlandish. I mean, I haven't seen anything like super normal. Most of the stuff there is kind of outlandish. Ross says he's talking to John. I was able to buy one of my dog's tickets to Thailand from credit card rewards. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, guys, 2019 will now be in our past, and the past makes us depressed. The future makes us anxious, and the present keeps us in the moment so that we're not anxious or depressed. I encourage you to stay in the present moment and become self-aware of who you are, and know what your limits are, know what you can do, and know what you can't do. And encourage everyone to keep pushing forward with whatever goals they may have in life. I'm certainly here if you need me. And the DoMoreLife family is one of the best online families I've ever seen in my life. And I really, really cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. Real quick, I'll catch these last comments. Eddie says, stuck in Florida, you lucky bugger. See you two at Red Rocks, early 80s. Gomer Heights says, I was able to buy one hot dog from my credit card's rewards. Cody in Texas says, do they celebrate New Year's there with fireworks for tourists? In Pattaya, they do. I'm not sure about what's going to happen here in Bangkok, but if there's something that's going down, I'll probably see if I can't record it. Wild of X says, be here now. As Ramdas said, NYT has an obit from earlier this week. Cool. Stuck in Florida says, Addie John, yes, 83 or 84, I believe. That's awesome. Me Busy says, bring it in. Safe J. Happy New Year from Wahan. Absolutely, brother. Tommy says, see you, Tommy. I appreciate it. Oh, let me say this. Thank you to all my moderators also. Thank you very much to everyone who contributed monetarily to today's live stream. I genuinely appreciate it very much. You guys keep the channel rolling, and I just can't say thank you enough, really. But whatever, let's see, Robert says, have a great one. Have a great New Year. Great fireworks display in Bangkok. Okay, cool. We'll see. I'll Google that and get on it. Steve says, hopefully we can do Smoking Joe's again, JC. Hopefully we can, man. That would be awesome. Either way, when you come over, I'm going to make sure that I make time to see you one way or the other. So, guys, I love you. I really appreciate the community coming together today. And I hope you got something out of the content for sure. And if you did, on your way out, please hit the thumbs up button. Bring in 2020 and everybody do it safely. And whatever you do today, be sure you do more life. See you guys.